differential, and they'll be up against a Cowboys team that wants to be careful not to play into that strength.
Larry, from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at the newly renovated and newly named Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Elliott. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
First and 10, Kaiser. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll throw here. Kaiser. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Handoff left, Elliott. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Kaiser. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And tough starting field position here. They go play action here on first down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's Kaiser. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Charles Harris able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Kaiser now on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
From the gun, Kaiser. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, You know, he say, file it away, lad. File it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, eh.
Second down following the incompletion. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
We call that a sack look.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Leopard. Leopard.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And now running right through it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Alert 3. Here we go now. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Hurry up, here we go. Back 99 Philly. All right, now, look at 56.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Shift together here from the D-line.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, the 40, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And look out. I think he's going to go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Escaping the pressure. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And just shutting him off there. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And some room to maneuver. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry by Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Try to throw here. Kaiser. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dimes.
Left round. Let's go. 1, 9. Left round.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating... First half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They'll begin the drive with a J. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 22-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now back to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there at 22. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now it's the backup Stafford. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Stafford on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. from the gun. Here's Stafford. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll get it in the hands of their receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Now let's go. Blue, land. No. Jack, pass control. Hurry up.
This is Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close. Close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Watch it now, Barney. Good.
They'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now look at 56.
On second down, it's Drake. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And oh, he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. For that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The co-MVP of Super Bowl 12, Randy White, coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. So a special teams mistake on a long punt return.
And think about the momentum that leaks out after that play, right? It's built up, terrific return, everyone's excited, but that flag on the ground can bring it way, way back.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on third down.
32. Easy. 21. 40 got. 40 got.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there on third down. 41 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Second and 10, Stafford again. And he fires one incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. David Njoku with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Back to Philly. Here we go. Back to Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And Stills over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me. Because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Now they try the right side here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they give this time to the tailback. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And now here come the Cowboys. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And this is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. They've got his man complete. He's at the 30, the 20, and he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Stafford going to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Parker, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Dallas, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.